That's it.
Louisiana Beer Reviews, recorded in Brooklyn, New York. Famous city, used to be its own city, but it was absorbed by New York in the 1890s. Here we are with famous beer reviewers. Myself, Louisiana Beer Reviews. Mati from Israel. You've probably seen that on Israeli Beer Reviews. Michael from Brooklyn. You've probably seen him on Brooklyn Beer Reviews. And Giant Space Monkey.
Holding the camera, coming at you from Brooklyn, New York.
And this is Giant Space Monkey, famous commentator on YouTube.
That's right. Giving a big shout out to Maria in, I guess, Ithaca, New York, and we wish you were here.
We surely do. Now, yes, I think Maria would enjoy drinking this Samuel Adams 13th Hour, a dark Belgian style stout with notes of spice, coffee, chocolate, and oak. 9% alcohol. That's right up my alley. Well, who should get it first? Who wants it first?
Give it to
The recorder.
The one who stole it. I mean, bought it.
Now, we did an original video. We couldn't get the cork off, and we didn't want to make a 15-minute video trying to uncork it. All right. Oh, that's got a lot of...
I'll have to wait till the head settles.
About a week to 10 days, we'll have a beer.
Then somebody will say,
Yeah, I've got it.
somebody's going to say, learn how to pour the beer, fool. I do know how to pour the beer.
Okay.
And what better way to do a Belgian beer than in a mug? It looks like root beer. Now,
Yeah.
but you can see that the head is much thicker and frothier than a root beer. But it is dark like a root beer, and but it doesn't have the fierce bubbles of a Frost Top or A&G root beer, does it? It has a spongy head. Well, let's clink the glasses, say cheers, folks.
Cheers, gents.
I've seen this beer
A
before,
virtual cheers.
but I've never bought it because the expense. But I think Giant Space Monkey contributed this to us.
I did. It was about a $10 beer.
Wow. I thought that. Now, Michael contributed Exit 16, Wild Rice Double
That's
IPA.
from Mati.
Awesome.
Actually, it was $13 probably, just for the viewers in case they're
Yeah, that's high.
carrying.
Ballast Point Grapefruit Sculpin, which I thought it tasted familiar, but I didn't pick up any grapefruit. Sorry. It's great beer though. And then Michael,
Other half.
Other half. Green Diamonds Are Forever. 9.1% alcohol. Another great IPA. Diamonds Are Forever. Actually, Green Diamonds. But we all said in the A range, the most excellent to outstanding range.
Ooh,
Let's check
this is
out.
very different. This one we have now.
Now, I didn't bring a tripod. You see, I should have brought it, and then we could all be in the video. But
That's
I
okay.
didn't even know if we were going to be making videos on this road trip. So, you know, tripod and scared. How am I going to ride the subway carrying this tripod?
Makes it hard.
Yeah, I didn't want to go through all that.
Are you getting kind of like
Oh man,
what am I getting?
it smells so sweet and candy. Like
Yeah.
Like a malt. Is it a malt smell that I'm getting?
Caramel.
sugar, huh?
Sugar malt.
Candy sugar.
Candy sugar, that's right.
And barley malt and some spices and some. You ever had those holiday spice cakes
Yes. It's kind of like
like
that.
they put out for Christmas time?
Kind of like that.
Let's go with the flavor. Looks beautiful, smells nice.
Sour.
It's very specific.
I think it could be colder. Has this been out of the fridge?
It's just for a short car ride. It came over from a fridge.
I mean, like Stuart Pickard from Yorkshire, England, he will always say he doesn't like beer too cold. So, and if you do get it too cold, you'll lose flavor. But then on the other hand, beer is a cold beverage. You don't want it hot, obviously.
I'm getting kind of a tartness.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you pick up licorice?
definitely. Sweetness.
You know the
caramel,
black licorice?
Yeah,
Anise?
all of the above. There's a lot of, it's meatball.
It's almost like a dessert beer.
Yeah,
Licorice.
You can taste the barrel age quality too.
Oh yeah.
Tomato sauce. You said meatball. I say tomato sauce. Yeah, like the acid.
Yes. It's amazing.
well,
You know the acid, like in
yeah.
like Hunt's traditional tomato sauce. It's like a. I don't know if Samuel Adams is shooting for like canned Hunt's tomato sauce, but it's that acidity.
Maybe it's sort of a few cans in there.
Now, do they brew these in
Yep.
small batches? I guess
think so.
they do.
I've never had any of their barrel aged oak barrels. Hey, Michael and GSM and Mati, what I like about this, it's not overly oaked. You know how some of those barrel aged, it's like you taste and
You actually could taste it's like it's overly done.
yeah, it's like oak, vanilla, and
Here it actually comes out well. It's like
mild.
it's mild. It doesn't hit you right in the face.
now some people might say, yeah, but you drank all this beforehand. That was just like the prime, or that was like to prime the pump. Of course, beer is
What's
a
the
social
alcohol there?
lubricant.
9?
Beer is a social lubricant, but you know, we didn't go overboard, so I don't think the alcohol is really making a big impact. Coffee, I'm going to put a little bit more on. I have to
I'll take a little bit more. Give me a little hit.
I have to say, it kind of grew on me after. Initially, I thought that I
The
wasn't
first thing
gonna.
you really didn't like that much.
Right, it wasn't for me. I thought, and then it's grown on me after a couple sips.
I actually think it's well done.
It's definitely not a lawnmower beer.
coffee. No. Coffee. Maybe, like at the hotel where I was staying, the coffee's really weak. You know, they try to be cheap, and they
I was
don't.
gonna say it's not espresso.
No, they try to do cheap, you know,
It's not a
and
shot.
make it so thin. So it's kind of got like that thin hotel coffee thing. In the mild, Samuel Adams people are Boston Brewing saying, he's saying our beer tastes like canned Hunt's tomato, and canned Hunt's spaghetti sauce, traditional. Weak hotel coffee,
Giving it all these positive.
Hey, I think he likes
and
it.
you can't taste the oak. Besides that,
But you said you
and
liked. You
licorice.
said you did like the oak, though. You just didn't like it that was not in your face like some can be.
I can live without barrel aged, to be honest. But this one is really good. I mean, yeah. Now, all of those descriptors seem negative, and I guess in a way they would be, but it all plays together really well. And I don't see anything negative about this beer at all.
The mix.
Doug, I really like this.
I surprisingly like it a lot now that I've tried. I've sat, had a few
Well,
sips.
maybe as it's warming, it's being more
It's
positive.
not too heavy. It's got a medium mouthfeel. The finish is, I did a lot of walking today, so my mouth could be dry. Just probably, I don't have enough water in me. I probably need to drink a lot more water. But it does seem a little.
I'll give you a refill.
Yeah, it seems a little puckering, but beer tends to be that way. You notice that.
Yeah.
But nothing is as dry as Bud Light.
Are there dark fruits in this, or am I off on that?
There's some.
You get kind of a dark fruit
Yeah.
taste in it, maybe.
Dark fruits,
I don't know, like raisin or anything like
Plums?
that.
raisin, but maybe those. What are those yellow raisins? Those.
Yeah,
Golden.
golden raisins,
It tastes a little bit like the golden raisin.
something like that. Something sweet like that seems like it's in there, but it's interesting. I wouldn't buy it often, but I might see having this at night at the end of the night, maybe.
Yeah, and people might
It's
say,
good as a dessert beer.
"Wow, it's a Samuel Adams. Who cares?" This is really a dark bottle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I could pick up any sediment. I don't know. It's so murky down there. It's like a little dungeon. Well, this is an A plus, Mike. All the other beers, I just gave an A minus.
So don't give me any more. But this is top end stuff for you.
It's outstanding. It doesn't taste too candy sweet. It doesn't taste too spiced.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste too barrel aged. It just is like the right amount of everything.
So this is in the 975 range kind of
Yes,
thing.
I'm being greedy. Sorry, I didn't plan that. It looked like there was nothing down there.
Enjoy.
I have to go to the Mets game.
But you need to be drunk for that.
That's right.
Some people there.
Doug, what
will
do you
be.
think in terms of numbers
Except
on this?
they'll-
I would definitely give this an A. I don't know A plus or not, but I would definitely give it an A for what it is.
So is that like in the 9
Yeah.
9 area?
9.
See that?
Mati, what do you think?
It's very
Well,
unique.
It's not my cup of tea, but and I don't like so much that type of licorice sweetness in beer, but it's definitely not as.
So you would have to have a
It's-
taste for licorice.
Yes, that's exactly right. But
My father
it's
hates-
not. But it's not overwhelming. So I definitely gonna give it 7 to 5, which is a lot for that type of beer. For
Okay.
Me,
Right.
for me, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah. I mean, if this was a history paper, It would have a few little errors, but it's a 97 out
I
of
hope
100.
nobody's shooting me in Arizona.
It's really,
Louisiana
it's
for
a,
that.
it's like a, it's not 100 out of 100, but it's close. It's really great.
Yeah, it's very. I'm surprised how good it is.
How much did you pay?
I think it was $12.99,
It was worth
and that's in New York.
It's worth it. I mean, you wouldn't want to go out and get this every day. I mean, for everyday drinking, it's like I drink stuff like natural ice because
Right.
I can get a 12 pack sometimes for $7.50.
Exactly.
And it's a good, reliable beer. Is it world class? No. Does it claim to be? No.
Right.
Is it an enjoyable beer to have with a sandwich? Yes.
And this would be terrific after like a nice supper with friends or something. You break this out, and share it.
Right. And you wouldn't want to eat fancy banquet food every day, right?
No.
So you wouldn't want to drink fancy, ultra gourmet beer. Some people were picking on me on Facebook, you know, the place where all the negative people go to live. But they were saying, ultra gourmet, what does that mean? Is that hard to figure out what that concept is? Ultra gourmet? Julia Child cooked gourmet food. Ultra gourmet would be even above and beyond what she made. I think that's pretty easy of a concept to grasp.
I like it also on your reviews that you're actually having your food there, which you're about to consume with your beer,
Yeah.
which most of the other reviewers don't do,
No.
which is interesting.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's all...
matching it.
I mean, he says, I have my étouffée here with me on the side, which is nice.
I think some of that, what I was saying about the Heinz, the Hunts, there's almost a wine quality.
Yeah.
Like barley wine or wine?
No, like wine, like a red wine, like like Merlot almost, but it's not as dry as Merlot.
Yeah.
This is probably
It's
the best
fruitier.
thing that I've
It's
had
definitely-
from Sam Adams, of anything I've ever had.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But admittedly, I haven't had that many of their barrel-aged, bigger bottles.
Right. This is the
It's
first
awesome.
for me.
I mean, if you want to pay a little bit of money, it's like would I normally want to pay that much to eat seafood? No, but I went to the Grand. What is that place called?
Grand Central.
Grand Central Oyster Bar and Restaurant.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but
We have one in Brooklyn, too.
you only live once.
Barcelona.
And,
It just opened it.
It was awesome. So, I mean, really awesome like this beer. So, Laissez les bon temps relais.
Salute.
And we're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Brooklyn.
Forget about it.
Good job. When can I expect to see this on YouTube? How soon?
I don't know.